And that's the view from inside the courtroom. But what about the view from inside Oscar's mind, potentially? Joining us from Cape Town is clinical psychologist Martin Yodaiken. Mr. Yodaiken, good evening, and thanks for your time. Oscar Pistorius' psyche will no doubt come under some intense scrutiny over the next 3 weeks, and certainly retrospectively it has, because certain assessments would have had to have been made. What keys will the clinical psychologist in this case be looking at to unlock his psyche at the time of the murder?
Well, Imam, the psychologist or psychiatrist will be looking at a variety of different levels of his personality and psychological development. The fact that he is a cripple, that he has no legs, despite the fact that certain media has suggested that this has had no impact on him, developmentally it's difficult to understand how it couldn't have had an impact. And in fact, that would be scrutinized by the psychiatrist or psychologist. What impact this made on his development, what his history has been generally, how he's developed thereafter. We know that there may have been certain areas where he's felt insecure or inadequate. Maybe this pertains to the multiple girlfriends. A whole lot of things will have to be reviewed by the psychiatrists and psychologists in coming to understand who this man is and what his personality is. It's a multi-story approach which leads up then to determining what his state of mind would have been at the time of the killing. As far as the FBI crime...
Okay, go ahead.
As far as the FBI crime classification manual is concerned, from what we can see, this is a disorganized domestic homicide. And usually these are very complex. The man doesn't wake up, or the woman doesn't wake up in the morning deciding to kill someone. But events occur where there is a coming together of a whole lot of vectors from the personality, from the relationship, which results in this cascading into a killing. All of that would have to be assessed by the forensic psychologist or psychiatrist.
And it is those assessments, Martin Yodaiken, that Pistorius' family hope will lead to him possibly being acquitted outright. Have you seen that in your experience happening?
Yes, I have. A number of cases where, particularly in the High Court, where judges are able to contain very complex stories, then there has been a tendency, or not a tendency, but there have been times when judges have been willing to acquit or even have reduced sentences for people who the evaluation has suggested very powerful defenses.
Know more. ENCA.com